everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys 4 different ways to lay out your living room furniture. And as you guys can see, I've got no furniture in here. I've cleared it all out of the way so that I could bring it all back in and transform this room 4 different ways. So I'm really excited about this. I hope this can help those of you guys that have no idea what to do with your living room furniture, or are going out to buy some furniture and don't really know what to get, or for those of you guys that just get bored of your furniture layouts and want to switch them up now and again. This video is definitely for you guys, so let's go ahead and get started. So for this first look, I'm going to be calling this one Symmetry, because right when you walk into the space, you're going to notice a lot of balance, symmetry. It's super easy on the eyes. It is pretty much the classic go-to furniture layout for a living room, and it's super easy to achieve. You don't really need much furniture to achieve this look. It is pretty much ideal for any kind of space. A space like this where you want to move the furniture into the center of the room, or for spaces where you want the furniture against walls. So it's pretty much good for everybody. This is the look that I usually have laid out in the space already, so I'm just going to go ahead and put my furniture back into place. Symmetrical look, and as you guys can see, it's not total symmetry. It's like a very balanced way of doing symmetry in a space. We got the identical mirrors behind us, the sofa on one side, and instead of doing the exact same sofa on the other, we did 2 chairs that have the same finish. So that really helps tie in that symmetrical look, but then also create like a nice balance to it all. We have our coffee table centered right in the middle, anchored to the fireplace, just really giving off that whole centered look. And then another huge tip that I think every single layout has to follow: everything should be laid out properly on your rug. So we have our front 2 legs of pretty much all the furniture on the rug. So that makes it look like it's all supposed to be there. It's not kind of floating around the room. It's all tied in and anchored to the rug. So I feel like that is like a key and very important part to laying out your furniture. And a really simple way to make this symmetrical layout look a little more relaxed is just turning the furniture in a bit so it's not so square. So sometimes I just turn my furniture kind of and corner it like that. So just by turning the chairs, it makes the room look a little more relaxed, less square, less set up, and you still get that whole like community, circular kind of everyone's facing each other space. So that really works as well if you guys like that symmetrical look, but also just want to like make it a little more chill. I would just invert the furniture, kind of mix it up a little bit, move it around so it doesn't look so put together, and you guys can definitely achieve this look as well. So from here, we're going to transform this layout into the next layout, and this one is going to be called the L-shaped living room. And this is a very, very common layout as well. Very easy to achieve with the exact same furniture. This is really ideal for rooms that maybe you want to connect the room beside it. So we're going to leave one side of the living room layout open. We're going to have the furniture facing pretty much a focal point, which will be our coffee table, also the fireplace. Some people have their TVs mounted up there. And again, this is one of those layouts that works really well in different spaces. So in this type of space where we want all the furniture in the middle, it works really well like that. Or in rooms that are working with, say, 2 walls that you want to focus your furniture on. Obviously, all these layouts really depend on where your walls are, where the openings of your rooms are, where the windows are. So there's kind of a lot of deciding factors when you choose different options of furniture layouts, but I'm here to give you different options. So let's move on to the second look, our L-shaped living room. look. And as you guys can tell, it is more ideal for spaces that have a wall right here, but it also is not a bad thing to have your two chairs separated, allowing you to walk in and out of there. Just, it's not my favorite thing to see the backs of chairs when you walk into a space, but it does allow some flow and some movement throughout it. So it's not like having a couch right here, that's completely different. And I would say this furniture layout really helps highlight features of your space. So if you want to highlight the wall behind me or the fireplace or your TV or some type of artwork that you have up there, obviously facing furniture towards it really calls people to look that way, focus that way. So that's pretty much what's happening here. This layout also helps connect spaces really well. So the space next to us is a TV room, and having that whole side of the rug and layout open really helps traffic move that way, really helps the flow of everything kind of like connect into the next space beside us. But on top of that, it actually does the complete opposite on the other side. So here, we're kind of creating like a wall and a separation of space. So say where you guys are right now is a dining room, and you want to have your dining room and living room in a combined space. Having your furniture kind of facing away from it, having higher back furniture like this facing the opposite way really kind of creates like a subtle wall and a subtle like divider. If this one could work for you and you guys have a space kind of similar to what's happening here, definitely try this layout. I think you guys might like it. So from here, we're gonna be transforming this look into what I would call the back-to-back look. And this is gonna be our third living room layout. And this is good for so many different spaces. It's a great conversation kind of style seating as well, which focuses the attention on each other and each piece of furniture. It also allows really good flow kind of like side to side, kind of really like all around. And again, this is one of those layouts that's really great to implement into open concept style living spaces. So if your house is kind of all open, you want to create spaces within spaces, this back-to-back look really creates like invisible walls kind of thing and really helps congregate furniture into a very like communal space. So let's go ahead and start this back-to-back look. Alright, this back-to-back living room layout is definitely one of my favorites. I love the look of these chairs beside the fireplace like that. I feel like it makes them look very fancy, very highlighted, and you really notice them as soon as you come in. One of the most important things you guys have to remember when you use this layout in an open space is making sure you guys have this area behind your sofa, because when you put a sofa facing your fireplace out in the open, all you really get to see is the back of the sofa, and they don't really make them look that pretty. So by putting a bench or some kind of side table or a long kind of furniture piece in front of the couch here, it really helps create a separate space. Me just adding this tiny little bench in, some pillows and a plant really helps take away the look of like the ugly back of the couch look. So we don't want that. We need to distract the eye from the back of the couch and put something in front of it. This also creates an opportunity to have pretty much a separate living space in front. So you can put two chairs here, you can create a whole other nook over here. This is also a great separation, like I was saying, if you want to have a dining room on one side and this living space on the other. It really helps kind of decipher spaces. Now we feel like that is a completely different space over there facing the completely different way. It really takes the attention away from this side of the room. So if that's your goal, this layout is definitely for you. I think there's a lot going on in it. It also has a lot of flow. It's just great for those open concept living spaces, and it looks pretty from all angles. And that's the goal, because you never want your layout to look good from one angle, because people might not always see it from that angle. So this layout is definitely one of my favorites, because really any way you look at it, it's really, really pretty. All right guys, so we're gonna be moving on to our last and final living room layout. This one is gonna be called Fireplace Focus. So you guys definitely know what that means by now. It means we're gonna be focusing a lot of the attention on the fireplace. This one definitely works well with those spaces that you're using your living room as your TV room. If that's like your kind of main gathering space, you want all the attention kind of facing towards the fireplace. If the TV's there, there. That all kind of makes sense. So this last furniture layout is actually very similar to the one that we just did right here. So there's only a few things that are changing, but the main difference is pretending that this is more of a room instead of like an open space. So for this one, it was very specific to like open style spaces because you want it to look good at all angles. This last one, this fireplace focus one, is really pretending that there's a wall right here. So we're gonna pretend that this sofa is against a wall. There might be some artwork above it, that kind of thing. Just imagine that, but then we're gonna switch up the rest. So let's go ahead and get started on this fireplace focus look. On this look is on the architectural feature, which is the fireplace. So our main piece of furniture, this sofa, is facing the main architectural feature, the fireplace, which makes it the fireplace focus. So this definitely makes sense. This look usually works for a ton of spaces, especially if you have just a room full of walls. A wall here, a wall there, a wall there. So I didn't change too much to the furniture at all. I just kind of switched the chairs and faced them towards each other. You can even turn them and face the fireplace as well. So really everything is focused that way. But I do like the way this allows conversation by having the furniture face each other. This is actually a very good layout for Christmas because our Christmas tree's over there. It's good for game nights because all the attention can kind of be on this side while everyone's facing the same way. So obviously if you're going for a more chill vibe, maybe if you have your living room and den kind of combined and you had like, you know, your TV up there and this is kind of your TV / fancy living room space, then this would be a great layout because it's so relaxed and like works for kind of everything. Let me come around there and get close. The best thing about these furniture layouts is that they only pretty much require 4 pieces of furniture, which most people usually already have. A sofa, a coffee table, because that's somewhat a necessity to your sofa, and then 2 accent chairs. Some people have those, some people don't. If you don't have the accent chairs, maybe you have the coffee tables. Maybe you only need the couch in there. But usually when you only have a couch, it really makes everyone kind of line up all together and face the same way, and it's really hard to have conversation. So that's why the accent chairs really come in handy to create like a whole centered look. Anyways, I really hope this video helped some of you guys out there that needed some help with furniture layouts, needed some kind of rules and guidelines to go by. I hope these different layouts can help you guys and give you some inspiration for your own home. And definitely let me know down below what your favorite look out of all of these layouts was. Was it the first one, second one, the third one, the fourth one? I really like the third one. So let me know if you're with me on that. But now I have to put all my furniture back to where it belongs in my space. I really enjoyed filming this video for you guys, and I hope you guys enjoyed it as well. And let me know if you guys want me to do any more of these type of videos. If you want to do maybe bedroom layouts or dining room layouts or TV room layouts, even though a lot of those are like very standard, let me know. And give this video a big thumbs up if you guys enjoyed this, and hit that like button. If you guys haven't already, make sure to subscribe to my channel. Click the red subscribe button down below and make sure you guys have the notifications turned on so you guys never miss a video. Love you guys so much, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye!